What's up, guys? It is Jay Beebs here, and welcome to another episode of the Barrow Road to Glory. If you remember from last episode, we're currently first in the table. We are currently on track to get promoted to the Premier League. So we are on track to have gone from down to EFL League 2 up to the Premier League. But obviously, the job's not done. We still have an entire half of a season to go. But as it stands right now, we will be in the Premier League next season. So this episode is going to be purely about going to the Premier League. And that obviously is not going to be helped by our starting center back being out for 3 months. Tore his hamstring, but thankfully we do have some backups. We do have some rotation. That's something I really focused on last season when I went and signed 8 different players. So bad news, but not horrible news. Rolly Cool will be going on a 2-year loan move to Boca Juniors. Good left back. He's a good young left back, but obviously not good enough. So Youth Academy have to keep it going. We're going to Greece for half a year, Albania for half a year, and to Croatia for half a year. So a little bit of a questionable move, but I have loaned out CD Jota to PSV. He's just no longer a starter. He's complaining about his playing time, rightfully so. He should be playing more, but I want to win games. I want to get promoted. So I'm sending him out on loan. And honestly, I think it might be an upgrade to go from a championship side to one of the top teams in the Netherlands. So in the FA Cup, we did lose 2-1 to Southampton. But like I said, this episode is purely focused on the league, getting results, and going up. So James Woolley will be going on a 2-year loan move to, I believe it's Mexican side. I'm not sure. It's South American side. Aruca. Good experience for him. Dusan Tomic will be joining the first team. Croatian right mid, 66 overall, 74, 94 potential. Very good dribbling. 5-star skill moves. 6'1". He is pretty much exactly what I want from an outside midfielder. But it's just the issue of, will he amount to something? Because that is ultimately the issue with every player on this team. Basim Smajli will be joining the first team. Albanian center mid, who I'm converting to an attacking mid. 65 overall, 73 and 94 potential. Very good passer, very good all-around player. Really hope he becomes a good player for us. Emil Ardelenu will also be joining the first team. Romanian attacking mid. Probably will just end up being sold, but you never know. Catalin Rusu will also be joining the first team. Again, another attacking mid. This, again, from Romania. Again, don't know what's going to happen, but could be very good. Andre Dragomir will also be joining the first team. This attacking mid again, but he is from Moldova. Again, don't know what's going to happen. Don't know what any of these players are going to amount to. And I now have quite the big game. Holker Street is hosting Barrow versus Norwich. And if I'm not mistaken, Norwich are second in the league, and we are first in the league. So this is a huge game. And when it comes to a huge game, you stick with your team. Kind of. So we're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1. Boyce Clark will be in goal. Flores and Vera are the center backs. Hutton and Schwab are the outside backs. Ashworth and Otero are the defensive mids. But Herrero is starting at left mid. Andrews, I think he's suspended. Or honestly, I might have just started Herrero for whatever reason, but he will be starting on the left, Balua on the right, Balo is the attacking mid, Ure is the man up top. Here are the highlights. So it wasn't the result that we wanted, but that late goal at the end saved us from dropping points against a very good team. We'll settle for a draw. Obviously would have liked to have gotten a win, furthered our lead in the league. However, a draw isn't the end of the world. We still have a smallish cushion, but we have to win these games. And in that game, Ure suffered a broken elbow injury and he's going to be out for 2 months, which is a really bad thing because we don't really have a legit backup striker. So it's going to be interesting to see how do I manage my way around this. So joining the first team attacking mid is Branimir Horvat, Croatian attacking mid, 5-star weak foot, excellent passer, working on the dribbling, 5'6", again, could be something good. Vlad Ferraru will also be joining the first team, good Romanian goalkeeper. I think I'll keep him on as a backup, especially considering he has a 5-star weak foot. Lanis Kalias, the Greek goalkeeper, will also be joining the first team. Well, again, we'll just add him to the backup goalkeeper rotation. Jens Kabin has been sold to Spurs, so we have sold our first player to a Premier League side for just under $2.5 million. So quite interesting that Spurs are wanting to sign a player that I don't even want to keep. Maybe they have plans for him, I don't know, but I do not have any desire to keep him or any plans to use him. Ethan Bradshaw will be joining Real Sociedad B, who I can confirm I am working on a Road to Glory for. It will be after the next Road to Glory after this one, most likely. He's left for just over $4 million. Kellen Rusu will be joining CFR Cluj for a 1-year loan move once next season begins. Pavla Vinsky, Croatian striker, 5'10", will be joining the first team. I honestly don't like him at striker, but with the issues that we have, I might just play him there. Phaeton Hyacinbalu will also be joining the first team, but based on that last name and the fact his potential isn't the greatest, I will most likely sell him. Same goes for this Greek keeper, Isakos Xenikis. I don't know if I said that right. I definitely didn't say that right. But I will be promoting him to the first team, and honestly, might actually keep this guy because he's 6'5" with will be 5-star weak foot, 86 to 94 potential. So I might keep him. I know Vladimir Mariscrew will also be joining the first team, but 87 to 93 potential right back. Might keep him. Have to see what happens. So I wanted to play the final day of the league because obviously it was only a 1-point difference between. It was a 1-point difference between the teams. No, it was a 2-point difference between the teams. But Norwich drew their game because they had an earlier kickoff. So they drew their game. So I couldn't play the final game. You know, it's gonna be this big event. You know, we have to win this game to go up. You know, if we draw, we gotta hope Norwich don't just storm ahead and score 10 goals in a game. You know, it's gonna be a big dramatic final day. And then I went to play, and then I went to my pre-match press conference, and they told me I won the league. So a little bit disappointing, but not the end. I mean, we still got promoted. Don't get me wrong. I'm still very happy, but it could have been a nice little dramatic ending. In the league, Barrow ended up finishing second in the top goal scorer list, and Ure finished fourth. Balua and Barrow tied for in the assist race with second, respectively, with 11. In the FA Cup, we did get knocked out in the fourth round by Southampton. Carabao Cup, we made it to the second round before we got knocked out by Sheffield United on penalties, but I don't care about this competition, so I don't care. So looking at the team, Boyce Clark, Hutton, Ashworth, Otero, and Barrow appeared in, I think, every single game. Schwab, Andrews appeared in all but one, and Balua and Ure appeared in all but two. Barrow led the team in goals with 30. Ure led the team in goals with 28, but with his injury, he could have potentially scored more. Andrews had 15. Barrow led the team in assists with 12. Balua was just behind him with 11, and Andrews behind him with 10. So these are the long list of players I'm getting rid of. Baloo, Cabin, Greenwood, Rutar, Kask, Rokas, Mpelu, and Talbot. They just don't really have spots in the first team anymore. I have younger players that are just about the same caliber and have higher potential, so that is why I'm getting rid of all these guys. So yeah, looking at the team, we're going to the Premier League. Defense looks a little bit shaky, but I mean, if we're scoring 3-4 goals a game, I don't think it'll end up mattering. But yeah, guys, that is going to conclude this episode of the Barrow Road to Glory. Pretty good episode, but obviously, who could care? I mean, honestly, I could care less about this episode. I just want to be in the Premier League. I just want to see how we do, how things work, what the board gives us. If the board gives us a good amount of money, we can maybe bring in some new players. But if they don't, it's going to be tough for the team. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys enjoy future episodes. Check them out. And also, watch the previous episodes. I mean, this is episode 10, so obviously 9 episodes before this. Go ahead, check it out. Hope you guys enjoy those. I'm done rambling. Hope you guys did enjoy for like the 4th time. I know. It is J Beebs signing off.